always been interested in motorbikes, but at the start of it, my parents would never let me have one. I did an apprenticeship at 17 and I was smaller than my dad, and he said to go and buy a ute or a panel van and go camping. So I said, I'll have a panel van, I've got to have a panel van. And so this panel van came up very cheap. Well, it was $100, that wasn't cheap back in those days. And yeah, I used that to drive to and from work and everything like that. And of course I got to it with customising it and everything and put big tyres on it. And then I sold it and started buying bikes, and that was the turning point. I travelled for about 10 years just on my bike, travelling around Australia, working all the time, yeah. I always lobbed at a place, rented a house, and got the paper out, the old school, I'll have that one, rang them up, you can start, that's the way it was. Just get a job just like that, so there was no dramas. And everything I took on my bikes. This is 70s, 80s sort of stuff, you know. And I think there was always a fairly good work around. At the moment, I'm retired, and I'm building this. This is my dream bike. I mean, this is the one I bought in '76 and travelled around Australia on and everything. And this is the third or fourth rebuild I've done on it, and it's going to be the last one. And it's taking all my time and money, and my wife's money, and the mortgage, and everything else. I say it's the original bike, but there's not many things left on it that is original. I have had it up to 235 kilometres an hour, and that's before this, and it's going to be a lot faster than that. There is another plan. I'd love to take it to the Isle of Man, not to race, my racing days are over, but to ride around and show people and be as proud as Punch. The time frame started, it was going to be finished in 2000. Oh, the future. I haven't got a future. I'm 60 years old, there's no future in that. Well, I haven't got any plans. I'd love to have, I really love this house. I'd love to build the FJ, but it'd probably cost too much money. I've never really thought about the future, other than a year in advance where I want to go to the Isle of Man. After that, sky's the limit.